that was my whole thing with opiates. It was all like Flint. And I hear that guy saying all the time. It's literally, that was it. After like the first 6 months, 9 months or whatever, which turned into 10 years, was like just to not be sick.
When did you start opioids? Is it something that you tried? Was there an injury? What?
Yeah, basketball, playing adult league basketball. I broke my ankle, and I'd never really liked Vicodin or any of that. And then, I mean, I fucked my ankle up bad, and like that first day of just laying in bed with Vicodin, I was like, this isn't strong enough. I don't know why I said that. And then they gave me Norcos, which is just double as strong. And like, it was like first 2 days, and I was like, this is heaven. Like, I just thought it felt great all of a sudden.
This was a solution, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't even thinking about like, this was like in 2009 or 10. So, I mean, I wasn't even thinking of like, oh, I'm going to get addicted and da-da-da-da-da.
Sure.
And then 9 months later, after surgery and physical therapy and all that, then the doctor's like, I'm just trying to get another refill. Oh, you don't need that anymore. I'm like, the fuck I don't, because if I don't take them, I don't feel good.
Yeah.
And they were easy to get. I knew people that sold them for cheap back then too. It was like less than $3 a pill. And then by 2019, I was paying anywhere from $8 to $12 a pill just for a Norco. And I was taking up to 30 a day.
Yeah, as an ass, what was your dose? That's bananas, man.
Yeah, and then I had a guy that I would get pills from, and he was selling me fentanyl patches for a while that his mom was getting. She was dying of cancer, and she either didn't want them or he took them from her, one or the other. But he's like, cut a little piece off and chew on it like gum. And those were great, didn't last very long. And then he was selling me Opana pills that had a coating on them, and he's like, just get a wet cloth and wipe it off and put it in a pill grinder, and I was like, hell yeah. And I was like, wow, this is great. Just one little, two to that. And it's like, it lasts a long time. This is economical for me.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing. It's interesting you bring that up is about fentanyl, the people that I've known that have used it. Like, yeah, it did, the reason I was going back so much is because it doesn't last that long. It was kind of like a quick hitter.
Really?
And, I think we're seeing that more. I mean, it's scary what they're mixing fentanyl with now. The Trank and Croc out there with mixed with animal tranquilizers, and it's just
I'd be dead for sure. Like, because it was really hitting the Fresno area like right when I got sober. Somewhere in 2019 is when like the little blue, they call them Roxy's.
Yeah.
Those are floating around Fresno laced with fentanyl, and this main guy that I always got pills from, he always had those blue pills, and I don't know, like I always considered him my moral drug dealer because he seemed to be like on the up and up, like always buying the prescriptions from like older people.
Right.
And he's like, no, these are definitely from a pharmacy. He's like, I went and got them, and I'm like, okay, I trust you, I guess. But I was like, I don't want any shit that you got third hand, you know what I mean?
This is the Knocking Doors Down podcast, featuring celebrities, experts, and everyday people who have overcome adversities, including addiction, mental health, and trauma, to live purposeful lives. And that's what Knocking Doors Down is all about.